build chopper.
Hey, what's going on, guys? I know it's been a while since Steve and I did our last video, but we needed to take some time off. We were doing it every weekend, and so for the holidays, we put the bikes away for a little bit, but we're getting back on them this weekend. We actually pulled them out last night, brought them back into the garage, and there's a huge swap meet in Howard County, Maryland. They do it every year, and it's awesome because I know it's the winter time, but they do this big motorcycle swap meet. It's got Harley parts, Yamaha parts, Triumph parts. It's in a giant warehouse over at the Howard County Fairgrounds. So Steve and I are actually heading out there this morning. Thought it'd be an awesome time to look for tanks, handlebars, king and queen seat, anything that could go with these chopper builds for these XSs that we can find and that possibly save on shipping. Plus we're looking for some old parts too, like, you know, for some of the detail work. I also ordered a wiring harness, and I'm gonna share that with you guys in our next video. But I ended up ordering a wiring harness from this company that guy's really awesome. He builds wiring kits for Harleys, Yamahas, Suzukis, and he offers them two ways. He does a $199 kit for like chopper builds. It is fully set up. Basically, you just connect everything: headlight, tail light, rectifier. It's just all ready to go for $199. Steve is elected to try to build his own harness, but we're going to use this one as a guide. But the guy does everything from full restoration builds, if you're going to have, you know, like if you were doing a whole stock XS or stock Harley, you know, with the turn signals and all that, or he has this bare bones chopper kit. But for $200, dude, I'm pretty pumped. So everything should be ready. So my next video, I'm going to share with you guys today a little bit of the show that we're going to and the parts that we're picking up and our plans next, and then detail with you, you know, some of our ideas from here. But I'm looking forward to it. So I will see you at the show. Still looking for tanks. So where are we supposed to put this at?
On the wall.
Yeah.
I think that store's too small.
Nah, man, you just wear it on your back, dude. Call my bike Conan. It is cool looking, though. So far, I'm doing pretty good. Still waiting on Steve to buy something. All right, so we're back from the show, and Steve and I got some pretty badass parts, I'm not gonna lie. We picked up fenders for both bikes, a sissy bar. We haven't decided what bike to put that on yet, but we got a hell of a deal on it, so I had to do it. The guy that we bought it off of custom made it, so it's pretty awesome. Handlebars, tail lights.
Show the welds on that bar.
I got the tank I was looking for. Oh yeah, no, the guy did an amazing job. This is some really good workmanship. So the it's gonna have to be painted and a little work done, because obviously all these parts we picked up are for Harleys and these are XSs. But Steve got a tank. We got a new seat, another fender, another tail light for Steve. So we're gonna put them on. We're gonna mock these things up, see how they look. Share that with you guys. Yeah, I like that seat. My bike's gonna be gold, so I'm debating on whether or not to have that reupholstered tan or white. But I'm working on figuring that out. I'm gonna drill some holes and put that in.
It'll sit down lower.
Yeah, I think it's cool looking though, man.
It'll sit down a lot lower because we got these bolts down here.
Yeah.
So it's gonna sit down another inch or two from now.
So let's mock them up, man. Have some fun. like it. That looks good. Yeah, so we'll have to create a bracket. Whatever these tabs we don't need, we'll take them off, because obviously they're in the way right now. This tire is big. I love this tire. It's like that tire's the same way. It's a little bit wider than the fender. But we'll have to create a bracket. So see how that hole there? So it sits onto that fender, and he had a spacer. See, they put a spacer on that, so the spacer that sat there. See how mine's done?
Too far forward. You know, maybe that.
Yeah, let me take a look at it with you.
Just so that the bars aren't hitting. It's got clearance there. And that's coming with this thing right above.
How far forward do you want to come?
I want to pull it as far forward as I can, you know, without this thing hitting the tank. I mean, I can really get out.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, that's it right there. I'm gonna leave a little bit of clearance, I guess. Push it back a little bit. So maybe about there. But
Well, it's time to rebuild the bike. We're just
I definitely want to mount all that.
We're just mounting everything. Well, our plan is to get everything in place because we've got a lot of mounting tabs to weld, and we still want to get the fake oil tanks to hide the batteries and stuff in.
Back here, the decision is either mount a spacer piece down here, or just like a tube.
Yeah.
To throw a bolt through and mount these tabs underneath here, underneath the frame.
Right.
Mount something to the frame that bolt will go through, or pull it up and to right here and drill a hole through the frame. So it's either that or that.
Yeah, the tank that I'm using, I'm going to go ahead and drill the one all the way through and extend it. And then I'm going to come up with a bracket to tie the two together. That's the only thing I think I can do.
I think I might go up here just to create a little more space for the petcock.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea. Yeah, I was worried about that too, because it works great, but that's kind of like in the middle, so it's kind of an issue. You know?
I think I definitely want to spin it around.
Yeah.
This thing is coming back this way.
I think if it spins around, it's fine. Yeah. You gotta I'm gonna take that off to paint it anyway.
Yeah. Oh, we don't want. There you go.
Filter.
Yeah, this one goes.
That's a wrap for tonight. Steve and I, we went ahead and just put everything on the bike so we could get a good idea of what they're going to be looking like, man. I'm excited. So it's neat. We still have a lot of fabricating to do. We got a lot of paintwork still left to do, and then we got to get them all wired up. So we're not going to do anything yet until we get them wired and running. And then the plan is we're going to start fabricating all the pieces on finally so we can take these motors back out and paint. But it's really cool being able to see our vision starting to come together. The other cool thing is you can start to see now the differences between Steve and I's build, which I think is really cool. Steve is still going for that chopper design, but with a single seat, more sleek design. His tank is recessed into the frame and pretty much hugs the motor, while mine sits above with the crazy rabbit ear handlebars and the somewhat king and queen seat, but I dig it. But I think I'm going to have it reupholstered white. I'm kind of digging the whole gold and white idea, and Steve's going with the black and red idea. But it's really neat because for months our bikes have been looking the same, and now we're starting to see the difference in our builds and the difference in our creativity. So
Starting to take shape.
yeah, man, it's looking good. So we will see you guys in another week to 2 weeks once these wiring kits and all this stuff comes in. We're going to show you. I'm going to share with you that company that I talked to you about in the beginning of this episode, where this guy builds these wiring harnesses, and then Steve's going to build his own. So we're going to share with you guys both of those, and we've never done it before, so hopefully it works.
Well, at least we'll have something to go by.
Yeah. See ya.
Dude, chop.
Oh, that's right. Get it in there, Steve.
Two dudes build chopper.